what is really happening in Manipur right now as we speak.
It's been over complexified, if such a word exists.
Wow.
So one, for the simple fact that we live in a democracy, right? There are issues with the way the democracy is functioning, but we still live in a democracy where elections are happening. And we are presenting India on the world scale and saying that we are a superpower and all of that. So when you are in a democratically elected government, when you are positioning yourself as a superpower, what is happening to a state in that country, which is ruled by a BJP, which is the same political party as the one in the center, and you are allowing the violence to continue and fester and shimmer. So you have this spells of peace within quotes, and then things start happening. So that shows that there are people who are benefiting from that conflict. So if we have to look at, so, and the problem is that when I say over complexified, people there were certain quarters who have pitched communities against one another. Yes, the issue started with complexities between two communities, the Kuki-Zo community and the Meiteis. But over a period of time now, you have issues between the Kukis and the Nagas as well. And before even the Kuki and the Meitei issue was resolved. So that shows that, and like you said, we had the chief minister, and then he was taken out, and then we had a president's rule, and then a popular government was elected, all for the reason that they had to get with the assembly. They couldn't continue it any further, because if they continued it further, they could have continued with that extension for another till the time the next elections would happen. And in that period, the BJP would get a drubbing because of the way people have taken I think it's frustrating for people to realize that they are not being heard, and that at one point of time or the other, you realize that, oh, there is a bigger picture at play, and it doesn't help or serve us at all if we continue fighting. But the hate has festered so much that it is difficult for both communities to get out and talk about peace. And so they look to the government to ensure that there are mechanisms at work. Peace building is also top to bottom as well as bottom to the top. And neither of these are making any headway. There are efforts on both sides, from the top to bottom as well as to the bottom to the top, but there are challenges as well. And I'm sure we'll talk into that in the later part.